As we like to do on Wednesday mornings, and we will do it right now, we have somebody from Dakota College at Botno, and today we are honored to have the head cheese, the big guy, the grand poobah, Dr. Steve Shirley, on the show this morning. How you doing, Dr. Shirley?
Well, hey, I'll tell you what, I've been called a lot worse, so I guess we'll go with those for this morning. But, hey, good to talk to you, and glad to be on this morning. Thanks so much.
And it's been a busy week. You guys have made a huge announcement concerning Dakota College of Botno. You want to fill us in on what that was?
Yeah, absolutely. You know, it's been a busy few weeks, frankly, as we've gone through the search process here. But on Monday, I announced a decision with our new campus dean for Dakota College at Botno, and that's Dr. Carmen Simone. And Dr. Simone will start on the 15th of August, so just in time for the new academic year as students are returning to the classroom and just ahead of the start of classes. It'll be great to have her here and get the academic year off to a good start. And obviously replacing our longtime dean there with Dr. Jerry Migler, who's done a fantastic job over the last 7 years. And so big shoes to fill there, and we're going to miss Jerry's leadership, but of course we're excited to welcome Dr. Simone in and looking forward to a nice seamless transition here in the weeks ahead.
I think it will be, fairly seamless because of the fact that, as you were talking about, as the kids are coming back to class, she is actually coming back to North Dakota.
She is, and I think that's an exciting part of her background and her story as well. She's got a long history, approaching 30 years here in higher education, and most all of that at the two-year college level. She's been president of a couple of different institutions over the years. She's been in the classroom. She's been a faculty member. She's been an academic vice president. So really a distinguished career in higher ed, and specifically with two-year colleges, and primarily throughout the Midwest and in Nebraska and Colorado and Wyoming, but as you said, she has North Dakota roots. She's a North Dakota native, originally from the state, and got her undergraduate degree in North Dakota over at UND, and has an undergraduate degree in chemistry and has a PhD in chemistry from Colorado State. But really exciting for us, certainly with the college, but I think for Dr. Simone as well, to kind of come full circle here and come back to where it all started here in North Dakota. So it's pretty exciting for everyone.
I would definitely agree with that. Now, as we all know, it's not like she was the only candidate for the job. This has to be kind of a mind-blowing kind of a thing to have all these candidates in front of you with all their qualifications and to have to narrow it down to that one. It has to be, and I know there's a committee that does that, but that's got to be crazy to go through all that stuff.
Well, it's been a heck of a process, and going all the way back to last spring when Dr. Migler sat down with me and said, I think I'm getting to the point in life where I'd like to try a few different things, and I certainly appreciate and respect that decision, and so that gave us good lead time, and we started the search and got it. You get these things advertised far and wide, and cast the net and try to get as big of a pool as you can of applicants, and really had a fantastic pool and narrowed it down, and we had over the last couple of weeks here 3 on-campus finalists. Really outstanding, all 3. Frankly, it was a difficult choice, which is a nice problem to have.
Oh yes.
We really had 3 outstanding candidate finalists that came to campus, and had a search committee on campus. Professor Scott Johnson was the chair of our search committee, and we had a lot of representation from faculty and staff, and the representation from Minot State, and then community representation as well on that search committee, which was so important. We had community receptions for each of them. We had open campus forums, community tours, campus tours. Really. So each of those folks, when they came through and spent 24 or 48 hours in Botno, really got a good full sense of the community, the college, kind of the connection between DCB and the community. And at the end of the day, Carmen just, she really was the strongest candidate, and we really feel good about the hire and excited to get Carmen started on board here as the new leader of the Jacks family.
I think that she will be a very, very welcome addition. And with those North Dakota roots, obviously, you never want to take anything for granted, but this is one of those things where it's almost fate. You have this wonderful candidate, all the qualifications, plus she's originally from North Dakota. It just seems like just fate just kind of intervened and just everything came together at the right time.
I think it really is important. It's an important part of the hiring process, and we all know what a beautiful part of the world Bottineau County is, and Bottineau, North Dakota, and the Turtle Mountains, and the Four Seasons Playground, and it's a one of the prettiest, nicest parts of the earth, and we're fortunate to have it right here in our backyard. But for a lot of folks around the country that have maybe never heard of Bottineau, North Dakota, or frankly never heard of North Dakota, or never been to North Dakota, sometimes it can be difficult to attract folks to our state or to a rural part of the country, and to have someone that understands that and values that and respects that, and grew up in the state and in a rural community in the state. I think it just really helps us get things off on the right foot. She knows what to expect. She's not going to be shocked by a little chilly temperature in January, a little bit of snow. I mean, she knows exactly what to expect with North Dakota, and so that for me is exciting as well with the hire.
I think it's probably one of those things where, the fact that she is from North Dakota worked well in everybody's favor. It was great to attract you to her and to attract her to here. I mean, it seems kind of weird to say that, but yeah, like you said, she knows what she's getting into with the weather. She knows what she's getting into with the state itself, and that's a wonderful draw for her and a wonderful draw for you guys too.
That's exactly right. And we get a lot of big projects, a lot of exciting things going on with DCB right now. We're getting ready. I mean, she's going to hit the ground running. We've got a legislative session that'll just be starting about 4 or 5 months after she has her first day on the job, and so it's going to be a lot of work. We work closely together, the Minot State President, the DCB President, along with the DCB Campus Dean. I mean, we work hand in glove throughout the legislative session and moving forward here. So there's going to be a lot of time here spent together, and so I'm looking forward to working with Dr. Simone and welcoming her and her family to Bottineau and to North Dakota.
I think an important way to say it is, you're not looking for the next Dr. Jerry Migler, because he's irreplaceable. He did so many great things with the college and the campus and just being here for the community. We were looking for the first Dr. Carmen Simone.
You said it exactly right, and again, just hats off and kudos to Jerry. It's 7 years have gone by in a blink. It would be 7 years in September, and that was my just after my first year here, and so he and I, pretty much my whole tenure here, have worked together. Of course, he replaced Ken Gross, who did a wonderful job as well. So it's just, I mean, we've had, I think, really a nice history here of leadership at the college, and then with just a wonderful team of faculty and staff at DCB, and how passionate they are about what they do every day serving our students, and then the connection with a wonderful community, a terribly supportive community of Bottineau. It's just, you couldn't ask for a better setting for higher education and for students to be able to go on. And so looking forward to the next chapter now with Dr. Simone. Well,
we're lucky to have her, and we really appreciate your time this morning, Dr. Shirley. Anything else you'd like to throw out there?
Good to talk to you as always. Sorry we couldn't be in person this morning down in Minot today, and it's State Fair Week, and so lots of activities going on, of course, down in Minot as well. So hope everybody has a great rest of the summer. What's left of it here, it's going quickly, and I always appreciate this chance to visit.
You too, Dr. Shirley. Thank you so much for your time this morning. We'll chat again soon, all right?
Sounds good. Take care. Thanks so much.
You too, buddy. Thank you so much. Dr. Steve Shirley from Dakota College of Bottineau, and, of course, the entire MSU corporation, if you will, the entire MSU campus, all that stuff, and it's a big happy family, and we are so happy to welcome Dr. Carmen Simone into the fold as the new dean here at Dakota College of Bottineau. 8:37 is